We begin the opening sequence by finding out we're getting mooned. Oh no, this isn't the present, it's just a picture. We fade to a casino that is playing Blue Moon in the background. We then figure out that we are on the New Vegas Strip. We see a bunch of soldiers drunkenly walking out of a casino after pissing away their month's pay. We see that we are in a robot police state. We then pan further out to find a NCR sniper lining up to take a shot. Cool cinematic view of a bullet leaving a barrel. Get to see the sonic trail of the bullet, and it turns out that it is a bullseye. Pan further out of the city, we find yet another flag insignia with more troops getting into position. Pan further out, we find a man in a checkered coat lighting a cigarette because he likes cancer or something. And then we see a man all tied up, and then we hear an opening monologue.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
We are then thrusted into the first-person view of the kidnapped person. We struggle to release ourselves from our bondage, but we ultimately fail. The man in the checkered coat then takes a drag off his cigarette, puts it out, and then reveals to us,
"You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start."
we are then shown the title of the game, and now we are allowed to start. Waking up to blinding light in a doctor's office. We are then introduced to Doc Mitchell.
Cold a couple of days now.
Next step is to name ourselves something very appropriately. Create our handsome face. Getting out of bed.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Choosing our special stats. Getting a sanity check from Doc Mitchell.
Light.
Do
Okay.
a character
I
analysis
got a
with
few
Doc
statements.
Mitchell.
I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. I'm always fixing to be the center of attention. I charge in to deal with almost.
Identify some pictures.
Okay. Last one. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Pick our character traits. Steal stuff from Doc Mitchell's house.
Here,
Collect
these
our
are yours.
belongings.
Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. You should talk to Son. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be.
turn on Radio New Vegas.
Program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Here are our top stories.
We are now ready to start the game.
For large presence of armed
let's get
unsavory
started.
figures patrolling the town.
Go see Sunny Smiles.
Nowhere to be found. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Cheyenne, stay. Yeah, I get. Me.
Rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say.
Not gonna lie, she's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. I mean,
No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
let's get started. Come on, I thought you said we were gonna get
Came
started.
riding
Hurry
from
up.
the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's
Now,
here to do
see the
some
sarsaparilla bottles on the
big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of
In
them.
this town there lived an outlaw by the name
See if I can do this.
Red.
Oh,
That's
first
the right
try.
idea. Look down the sight.
Men
Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go check.
on his pistol numbered 1 in
Follow me.
1904.
Bet. Doing better than I did my first playthrough.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town.
I hope I don't get fucking
He
copyrighted
came
for
here
this
to
shit.
take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long
Yeah, the
before
capture device is
story was
fucking
relayed
pretty
to
spot on.
Texas
It's pretty
Red.
instant, not gonna lie.
But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were
Yeah,
dead.
it's pretty instant.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21
Everything all
would
right?
be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody
we got
held
this.
their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? Bunch of little. Let's see if we can get a little closer.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Texas red had not cleared leather.
Come on!
The big iron on his hip. Big iron on his
Oh, Lanius better fucking watch out now. Look at me. Look at that.
and the folks that get
Lanius better fucking watch his fucking mouth.
there before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried
See?
to match the
You're getting the hang of it.
the big iron.
There's 2 more wells that still need clearing.
Big iron
You want,
on
you can
his
come
hip.
along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't come with.
Big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Aw, get wrecked. mess with me, dude. He died. I tried to save him.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Well, but you did what you promised, staying out here with me. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land. All right,
Might
then.
as well.
We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Let me think now. I know.
We'll get him. Which one's closer? One to my left. Okay, bad. Oh, Lily Bell, you may have done some fool. This is why I fell.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, as I go right merrily along.
Ain't you glad you're single?
And that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Sometimes the music just is captivating and you gotta join in on the fun, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, get wrecked. Bitch. You're no match for me. I passed it. Got him. I'm gonna try and upload this with Radio New Vegas playing in the background, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. If I get copyrighted, then I guess I'll have to shut it off while I'm playing New Vegas. So, at least on the channel playthrough, at least. But I'll probably start another run while I'm doing this one, because of course I'm not gonna record all the time, and I want to play this game recording. So, gotta go back to the place where I got shot. Hey, it's Victor. Let's go talk to him.
Howdy, partner. Might. Don't mention it. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw it looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Welcome back, ladies
You gotta
and
turn this
gentlemen.
down
This
so we
is
don't have
Mr.
like
New Vegas.
fucking double
Thank you
bullshit.
very, very much for listening.
Turn down the volume threshold
It's about time to get you some news.
so you
I'm a
can.
Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Are nowhere to be found.
Happy trails!
The headlines. The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better. Experience it in a vault. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Dude, I'm so garbage. Fuck, dude. Bitch.
When you say I,
To see, to tell, and long.
Be sure and true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks hard and done been broke. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
Dude, you got that high note. I can't hit that high note, bro. I would try, but I kind of want you to subscribe, not leave my page. But fuck is this? Tin can? Fuck.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Yo, what's up?
Let me see what you got. All right, now. Go on over to that.
I was there for, you heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hey, do me a favor. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Without a dream in my heart,
Me and Sonny making healing powder. Let's go. Sort my inventory out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
and there sat
dun,
me a beard before me, the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Yeah, dude.
What the hell is your problem?
Fuck you.
What do you want? He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding. But sir, it is now.
I'll know our love was right.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea.
Oh, really?
It was a big
Who would've
escape
thought
not too long
that?
ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with. If you were able to get Ringo out of this, of course, don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though.
Oh, were you now?
Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside look. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Mr. New Vegas is pretty cool. A pair of 20 required. Okay.
Howdy.
So,
My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. Sun shining up to spread. It's just like the fella said.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. We got off to a bad... Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I'll have a much... I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now...
You sure about that?
So what's going on?
Alright, guess we're not playing Caravan then, asshole.
She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while?
Sure.
Say no. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could... I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere. And Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Oh, yeah.
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. Sure can. NCR patrols... Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scat... If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. I hunt geckos most...
Alright, goodbye. Start with Trudy.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do... I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some... While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped.
Awesome. I'm gonna put all of my points into explosives for now, just because I want Easy Pete's dynamite. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with intense training because I know I'm gonna have to pass a perception check in Freeside. So, I'm gonna do that.
Hello. Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all. Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up.
Okay, bye. Now go to Chet. I hope he's not too big of a piece of Chet.
Yes, I do.
Almost choked on my teeth.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. Way I heard, I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even if you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Now just hold on. I never voted it. You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going.
Alright, bye.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host,
Mitchell's the next
Mr.
one
New
up.
Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. If you like news, you're gonna
I like how
love our
floating with
next
like an
segment.
inch gap between my legs.
Scavengers report hulking individuals
I honestly
moving around
want to
in
see
Valley after
like, what
dusk,
kind of game
but
this
have
would
been
be
unable to
if,
identify them due
Obsidian
to
had more
low
than
visibility.
18 months
In
to
other
make
news,
this game.
rumors persist about a super
this
mutant
game would be
refuge nestled high in the
Welcome back.
Quality.
I had hoped you wouldn't need to. Seems like wherever I go, it's. I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. Sure.
Bet. Okay.
Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once.
Someone back is shit. Someone back is shit.
You saw me standing alone without a dream in my
Awesome. I can afford one stim pack.
without a love
Alright, cool. Alright, bye.
blue moon. You knew just what I was there for.
Awesome, let's go get this show on the road. I do have to leave for work in like 30 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna continue more on this episode after work or if I'm just gonna call it an episode after the Powder Gangers, but
So what's going on? Well,
let's go.
Time to look alive. The powder.
Oh, they are?
At least 6. I'll be set up near the.
Let's go. Alright, we better equip this dynamite. I hope Cheyenne doesn't die in this battle. The dog, died in my first playthrough, and I wasn't very happy. I better put on my leather armor. Oh, that's right. I kind of need to look at my barrel section. There we go. That actually kind of looks more believable for my holster, but still.
It's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. More news for you. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam.
I have established a reputation with the Powder Gangers.
Merchants report a large presence
I am
of
now
armed
hated.
unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be
I will
found.
take that stealth
And
route.
that's the news. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
I'm gonna put on this cowboy hat.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever...
Awesome sauce.
Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget.
Thanks again for all your...
My sorrow.
It's a...
So when I wake tomorrow.
Don't...
Sure, let's play real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, play caravan.
As though it were now or never.
You fool!
Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. It's just about time to get you some news. Troubling news from Trim as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. Moving on. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your weary head. Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep.
Dude, like, you're an asshole.
Whispering a lullaby tune. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know all your lovely dreams will come true? So just close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep, softly sleep, and let the world go by.
Get out of there. His name B. Fuck off. Alright, cool. Alright, I might walk to Prim, see what the whole throwdown there is, and then I'll call it an episode. Big iron on the scoop. Such a beautiful game, you know what I mean?
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. All the latest news coming your way right now. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. Moving on. The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Here's Bing Crosby reminding us of those times
hey, there's
when
this
you
guy.
absolutely have to kiss the person you love.
Evening.
Something's gotta give.
Hello? Can you help me? My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't go up the. You.
Bet. I know it's a trap, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
For such as you, meets an old immovable object like me. You can bet just as sure as you live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
We got this.
An irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine. Don't say no, 'cause I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast, mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore.
I don't know where she's at. So.
But how long can anyone try? Fight, 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 fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. This just in. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. Also, Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu
You wanna
militia.
act like a bitch, you're gonna die like a bitch.
Armed to the teeth with dynamite. Those were our top stories. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Hold up, time out.
Just lay down your Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow, sweet golden sleep. Whispering a lullaby to sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go? And don't you know?
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for...
Close your eyes.
Hey, found you.
Got him.
Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid. You've been mad about
All right, let's go.
I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. On the silver screen, he melts my foolish heart.
How did I not take fall damage?
Every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy.
Am I just that garbage at shooting?
Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry.
Got it.
This odd diversity of
Alright, no one else is. This is honestly the longest I've ever recorded so
quite
far.
insane and young again, and all
Bitch. It's all experience to me. It's just all experience points. Hey, that no-clip mod didn't work well for you, did it? Pick that rock flower.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to
Crab Roach got fucked.
to be my own true love.
Wait, was that a Red Roach? That was a Red Roach. Dude, he got fucked. Bitch. discovered a location I can now fast travel to. Hooray! What's up, bitch?
Hey, where the hell do you think you're... Some convicts from the prison. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant.
Dude, it's not that hard. I literally walk in there like it's none of my fucking business and take care of it. It's literally not that hard. You just don't want to. If a fucking courier with a fucking varmint rifle and a 9mm pistol can do that shit, then I'm pretty sure that a military militia could do just as well, if not better. But okay.
If this is a dream, let me keep on dreaming.
Got business here?
Yes.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Booby in the nearby town of Nomad. In addition, the influx of displaced residents to the refuge camp in Mirror Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. And that's the news. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Come out of here!
When an irresistible force
Come out of here! Damn!
Bitch. Right in the spine. Dude, I can sell all this fucking dynamite for a fortune.
When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine. Don't say no, 'cause I insist.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plan. Johnson, I'm a trader, Primate. Well, I don't got any work right now. I'll tell you whatever I can. Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as lack of rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojaves sort you out or something. No idea. Hope he didn't. Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy B. Since they came to town, he would...
Alright. I think that's gonna do us for today on this episode of Fallout New Vegas normal playthrough. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Comment what you want to see later in future Fallout videos or even Far Cry 5 roleplay videos. And make sure to subscribe so you can then see them videos on your homepage. This is the Wyoming Guy, And now I hope y'all have a great night.